Alright guys, here we go. Metal Gear Solid 5, Ground Zeroes, Hard Mode, Stealth, no kills, no reflex, S rank, 7 minutes and 28 seconds, speed run, first on the Xbox One leaderboards currently. Here is the step-by-step commentary. Okay, at the beginning, you have to wait for this spotlight. Now, once it starts moving and the rocks in front of you start losing their shine, you can start walking. And once the light leaves them completely, you can start running. I take this time at the beginning to wait before the spotlight moves, to switch to magazine as my right D-pad item, and mark that guard there for really no reason. Now at this point, you can just run. You have to follow pretty much this exact pattern. You have to run straight up to these tents, then run back. Otherwise the guards to the right will see you. This guy in the vehicle is pretty dumb. He'll almost never see you unless you run in front of him. This is a kind of hard shot to pull off. As long as you're not moving, if you're standing still, that guy will not see you. I mean, he'll see you, but he won't. You won't get alert status. Now in here, yeah. See, I got kind of confused here because I thought this guy was gonna move, and he did. So I had to jump to the right so he didn't spot me. And it's hard to shoot the dude inside the fence when he's walking behind the cages, so I just let him go until now, and I missed my shots. It's really hard to shoot between the bars. I got lucky there, so that was that was definitely 10-15 seconds improvement there. Now everything you do up until this point doesn't really matter once you get Chico, because the shifts change and all the guards pretty much reset, except for the ones that you have knocked out or killed. They will be in their places where you left them, or if you threw them off the map or something, they'll just be absent. This guard, you can just run past him. This guy, I've tried running past him. His spotlight mostly focuses on the tents on the right, but he still has really good vision beyond just seeing what's in his spotlight, so I couldn't run past him, and I just opted to tranqed. Now I take Chico and Paz both to the starting point. I've seen in other speedruns where people will take them to the RV near the prisons where you grab Chico. I can't really say for sure which is fastest. This is just my preferred method because it's just a little bit easier for me, as I really just have to carve like one path there and back, both ways. One path from the start point to Chico, and then it's pretty much clear on the way back. And then same thing, one path to get Paz, and then back. Now you have to crouch here because there's guys in the pit to the left, 3 of them. And if you walk, they will see you, walk or run. Sometimes they will spot you when you crouch, but they won't, like they're right there, they won't get alerted, but they'll just be like, huh? So, but nothing to worry about. And a lot of these guards here require some really good aiming. The further away you are, you have to aim higher above their head because there's bullet drop or Coriolis effect or whatever, there's really no guards on this part of the map, which is why I prefer to go through this entrance. This guard will always look at you. If you're standing up, sometimes he will go into alert mode, but otherwise he'll just flashlight. You really don't need to move any bodies here.
CQC is effective for dealing with nearby enemies.
I turn the lights off just because I know the patterns that the guards and stuff will do when I turn it off, and I don't have to deal with trying to dodge the cameras. I'm sure there's probably a faster way to just not take the power out, or you can just go a different route, but this is just my preferred method. Now if you take that guard out first, no one goes to try to fix the power. If you don't take him out right away, after you take the power out, the guy in command will radio for someone to go check it out. And then once he starts radioing, you have to finish for him. He has to say out and then turn off his radio or whatever before you can take him out. Otherwise, if he gets cut off like mid-sentence or even before he says the word out, the command will know somehow that he got taken out and will go into alert mode. So a lot of this is just pretty simple. Just trank everybody. You have pretty limited ammo. Yeah, I always get tripped up on where I'm at when I go to the map to try to call the helicopter. It's hard to figure out, you know, to navigate it. It's just awkward. A lot of the strategy could be duplicated for a no weapon run by just getting behind these guys and telling them to get down, which I might try later. Now I use this magazine here to get these guys both to look away. I got lucky, he didn't see me there. Otherwise, I mean, unless you do something like that to get him to turn around, you could maybe drop that body further down the stairs so they'll stop and look at it. Although they'll probably wake him up quickly and then you'll have 3 guys to deal with. But those guys, otherwise you can sneak past them, but you have to wait for them to walk all the way down into that basement area. It takes a long time. And this guy there's always like another guard here. Even though I got a little scared here because the guy I took out earlier wasn't showing up, but there he was. He was still down on the ground. He just didn't have a marker above his head for some reason. And so you really don't have to move bodies. When the shifts change, guards will just like appear in their guard posts, and they won't look around. So there could be a dead body right next to them, unless it's in their like script to walk around and look at it. They will never see it. Like that guy at the door, I think he might turn around, but like most of the time he's just staring straight forward. And there's a lot of guards that never turn around, so you can put dead bodies behind him and they'll never know. So yeah, I called the helicopter before picking up Paz. That was just the easiest to do, and I needed to be really quick in taking out the 2 guards that were coming down the basement that I distracted with the magazine, and trying to call the helicopter after Paz, grabbing her and saving her. It just took too much time. So I know, as of right now, this is #1 on the Xbox One leaderboards, which I'll show proof here at the end. But this, is by far not a perfect run. There alone were mistakes, that cost a few seconds. I could, tighten up the run. And also, I've seen other routes that people have taken, and they're probably much faster. Like I seen a dude just drive the truck straight up to the gates. I mean, this is just kind of like how I had been building my strategy for a little bit. I wasn't really intending on doing a speed run, but I was just playing around. Like I was like, can I get an S rank by being quick with not getting any other prisoners? And you could. So then I was like, okay, we'll see how fast I can do it. And then kind of not really trying, but spending a couple days. I had like 9 minutes, and it was 3rd on the leaderboard. So I was like, okay, I'm going to spend another day just at least to get first. So I kind of refined my strategies. I did take a little bit from other videos, but I kind of made it my own. The part where I extract Chico and Paz both at the starting point. I mean, I've never seen anybody do both of them there. That's just, easy for me. And then gotta skip all these stupid cutscenes. So I'm going to go to the time trial section real quick and just show you that was indeed on hard mode, because I started this video out as a restart mission after failing multiple times. So I didn't show that I had started by selecting hard mode. So I'll just take you to the time trials once it loads. And you'll see that I did indeed get that time with hard mode. Stealth, no kills. Now the leaderboard wasn't working here at the time, so I had to come back and re-record the leaderboards here. You'll see a little jump cut. There it is, #1 on the leaderboards. By a minute and 20 seconds, so not bad. Stay tuned for more Metal Gear Solid 5 videos and probably more speedruns.